You know, I never really do any general year-round maintenance type vids on this thing right here. I did the spark plugs, but that's not something you do every year. But rotating the tires, how about that? Huh? We're going to rotate the tires today. Anyway, got it up on the, partially up on the jack. Some lug nuts off. My purpose for doing this is because tomorrow we're going to have a snowstorm, maybe starting tonight. I'm going to throw my snow tires on. My snow tires back here. So I'm going to pop those on. And while we're looking at it, I'm going to pull and look closely at this front tire on this side versus the front tire on the other side. Obviously, the other front tire. So we can see about tire wear. Block the wind here a little bit. Maybe the sound will be a little bit better. Anyway, Dunlop. These are some El Cheapo steel wheels. I think I got these from... Geez, it's got to be the Tire Rack. I think I got these guys from Tire Rack. Had them shipped, pre-mounted, and balanced. And anyway, SP Winter Sport M3. And size-wise, I think they're 185, 65, 14. So in the wintertime, I like to go smaller diameter, take a little bit off the diameter of the rim, and then go narrow. As these guys over there, those are 205s on a 15-inch rim. Anyway, let me get these things on. I'm going to take that off. Alright, now here's an issue. Alright, tires up, and get my hand in there. It's not coming loose. So, like I said, it's been on there for about 3 years. So, you know, you resort to the pounding on it with your foot type of thing. And it just doesn't want to come loose. So, got a piece of wood here. I'm going to butt that up against there like that. And then I'm going to tap on it with my pipe. Maybe a couple of sharp whacks will get it to come loose. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've got a puller. My last resort is to go to the puller. I don't really want to do it. Yeah, I got to go to the puller. It's on there tight. Alright, got the puller right here. Gonna pop that across there. Little screwdriver to get the center cap off. We're gonna be good to go. Alright, so mounted up here. Got a little bit of tension on it here. And anyway, other than that, it's just basically you crank it until it goes ping, and it's gonna pop. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this on. Maybe I will. It might be interesting. Let me see if I can put this somewhere where it'll actually watch what's going on. What do we got laying on the ground here? Stick. I can tilt it with a stick. Oh, that's better. Let's give it a shot. There it is. That wasn't too bad. Alright. Look at this sucker off and get ourselves a rim. Alright, that's the one I gotta look at a little bit later. We'll just kinda, hopefully it'll just stop doing what it's doing and sit down somewhere. There we go. Alright, I got a little bit of grease out. I'm going to put a little bit of grease on my threads just to make sure they don't lock up on me. Alright, let's take a quick look. This one is stuck as well. So I put my puller on, and this little cap right here is so thin that it began to warp, and that's kind of a little punch mark right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy. It's 32 millimeters. When you place it across that, that'll spread the load, and it should allow me to pop this off. Alright, that popped off there no problem. It doesn't look like I did any more deformation in there. So, that worked well. Let's get this thing out of the way here. There we go. It's the third time I've had to crack out the puller. Both backs and one of the fronts. Alright, so I got my maintenance log out. It's December 14, 2019. 110,123 miles in the car, and I'm going to record that I put my snow tires on. And I know I haven't put them on in at least 3 years, probably 4. So, you know, if I went back through this, gasoline, air, oil, front something, what the heck. Snow tires. New summer tires. Yeah, that's right. That was 3 years ago. About 20,000 miles ago. Okay, so I got 20,000 miles roughly on my summer tires. And I'm going to show you how much wear I got in 20,000 miles. Alright, now that I got everything off the car, we can take a look. Alright, now so starting over here, driver's side rear, driver's side front, passenger side front, passenger side rear. And you can see not much tire wear in the back. These are good tires. So all the wear that you see on this one right here, this is going to be caused by an alignment problem. So, okay, well, why am I getting wear on this tire way beyond tire wear on this tire? So when you sit in the car, you put the bulk of your weight on this side, and this side being lightly loaded is the side, if you've got an alignment problem, this side's going to scrape. This side's going to stick to the road, you scrape, this wears and gives you a problem. Now if you've got a wear on the outside, and I have massive wear on the outside, somewhere, I actually have cords showing through somewhere. But this is on the outside, this is on the inside. I've got more wear on the outside than the inside. That's going to typically happen just based on the way the car drives, but it's excessive. So if I've got wear on this side versus wear on that side, you ask yourself, well, do I have a toe-in problem or do I have a toe-out problem? So this tire fixes, if I got a toe-out problem like this, it has a tendency to grab this side of the tire and it'll wear on the inside if you got a toe-out problem. When you got a toe-in problem, you go like this, it has a tendency to wear as it drives down this edge. So I have a toe-in problem. I have got too much toe-in on my car. I'm gonna have to fix that in the spring. Alright, I got my crappy ass compressor out here, and I'm gonna put some air in the tires because everything's mounted up. All I gotta do is drop it back on the ground. Got air in the tire. Let's talk about that real quick here. In the front, 34 psi. In the back, 32, which is fairly high. The problem is I need that much air pressure because today it's about 40 degrees, and it's going to get that. It's going to get down at some point this year into the zeros, maybe even negatives, and that means I'm looking at a 40-degree temperature differential, and that tire pressure is going to be pretty low by the time we get there. So I'm just getting prepared for the pending January. It's going to get bad. Anyway, I need to take it out real quick, make sure that everything's tight and things don't fall off. But that's enough for now. Thanks for watching.